Hello gentlemen, welcome to one more discussion on my GKS videos. So today in this topic I have taken the ship's topic, and that is the crankshaft deflection. Well, before taking over to how it is done, we'll just discuss a few points as to why the crankshaft deflection is taken. Well, the crankshaft deflection, what it means by the crankshaft deflection? Well, let's say this is a shaft, okay, and it is held in between with the main bearings. This is one bearing, this is another bearing. So think that these are the bearings, this is the shaft and these are the bearings. So this is number one, number 2, number 3 and number 4. So the shaft is held in place with the main bearings, and these main bearings are responsible for holding the shaft in straight line. Say for example, if this number 2 bearing goes up a little bit, so what will happen? In that case, the shaft will appear to be a little bit like this. Well, it will be not this much, but for our example I have shown it a little bit exaggerated so that it is visible for us for our study. It is never so much curved, it is never so much bent. And if say for number 4 bearing, say the number 4 bearing has gone down, then what will be the shape of the shaft? It will be straight all the way up to number 3, and at number 4 it will come down. It is just like this. So what we saw is that shaft is, it is just deflecting in the vertical plane in upward and downward direction. So what will happen is that in this case, as the shaft goes on rotating, wherever the shaft makes a bend, like here in this place, it has started to bend. In this place, it will be from this place to this place, the shaft portion will be subjected to fatigue, because it is continuously subjected to alternating values of the stress. So in that case, the shaft will be subjected to fatigue and it will be weakened, and at one point of time it might even fail. This is, if you see from the top, another type of deflection will be the horizontal deflection. See, for example, if we have a look from the top like this is the straight shaft, and say for example the number 1 bearing has shifted horizontally to one direction, that is in this direction. So what will happen? The shaft will tend to bend like this from number 2. It will tend to bend in this way in horizontal plane. So again, from this point to this point, the shaft will be subjected to continuously the alternating stresses, and at some point of time, if the stress goes beyond certain limits, then it might fail. So to prevent any accidents like that, we have to keep on monitoring the straightness of the shaft, and we have to monitor the bending of the shaft, that is called the deflection of the shaft. So in reality, the shaft is never possible to be kept in a straight line, because the reasons for this is that the factor which makes the shaft bend straight line are many, like the ship's loading positions and the stress conditions of the ships also have a great factor in keeping the shaft in the straight line. Like if the ship is say for the example, if the ship is bent here or it is lightly loaded, then what will happen? In that case, what will happen? This portion goes up and the aft, the stern, obviously it dips, and the position of the ship will be somewhat, if this is the water level, so in that case the aft is having more stress due to more portion being immersed in the water. It is never so much tilted, but for the sake of our study, I have shown it with a larger angle to explain as to how the aft portion can be stressed. It is only a little angle. Okay, so in this way the shaft can be bent. So that is one reason. That is the one reason is the and aft load lines, forward and aft loading conditions, and number 2, say for example the ship has suffered a grounding. So in that case what will happen? At one point the ship will touch the seabed and it will try to bend from that position. So in that condition also the ship might bend like this. Ship might bend like this. Say if it has touched some heavy rock here in the seabed, or it has suffered some bending by any means, so it will bend like this, and as the main engine is situated here, the shaft will automatically bend like this. So that is the reason the deflection of the shaft occurs. Forward and aft loading conditions. And number 2, say for example the ship has suffered a grounding. So in that case what will happen? At one point the ship will touch the seabed and it will try to bend from that position. So in that condition also the ship might bend like this. Ship might bend like this. Say if it has touched some heavy rock here in the seabed, or it has suffered some, so that is the reason the deflection of the shaft occurs. So then how to know